Anyway, Frontier Mortician, and this by our very own Myrna Bachman, that we know and love all too well, so a big hand for Miss Myrna.
Welcome to Edge Radio, 98.6 on your dial. Now for our story. The Adventures of Trigger Mortis, Frontier Mortician. This scene opens in the residence of Sam Alamode, a wealthy rancher and owner of the Barbecue Ranch in Spare Ribs, Texas. Sam is dying and talking to his lovely daughter, Piney Alamode, whom he lovingly calls Pie. Pie, honey, I'm dying again. Go tell Trigger Mortis, the Frontier Mortician, have hers will travel. What's wrong with you, Daddy? What is your ailment? I swallowed the thermometer and I'm dying by degrees. I'll call Trigger Mortis right away. Unknown to Sam Alamode, his head foreman, Joe Silver, is hiding outside, listening to the conversation. He's a full-blooded Native American Indian, and Sam always calls him his faithful Indian companion, Silver. Sam doesn't hear Joe speak. Let old Sam die. I wish he would. Then I can get the ranch and be set for life. He's always got some fool disease. Last week he swallowed a dynamite cap and his hair came out in bangs. Before that, he swallowed a hydrogen bomb and had a tummy ache. He's suffering from flower disease. He's a bloomin' idiot. Hey, here comes Pie Alamode. Stupid boyfriend, Arnie. Poor kid. He's an orphan. Little orphan Arnie. I'll just sneak away. I haven't seen my girlfriend Pie Alamode for 2 weeks. Boy, she has lovely eyes. One's brown and the other two are blue. Last time I was there, she rolled her eyes at me, and I picked them up and rolled them back. Trigger Mortis, the Frontier Mortician, is answering his telephone. Oh, it's you, Miss Pie Alamode. You want me to come to see your father? Well, my hearse has been giving me trouble. I think it blew a casket. I've got to quit using embalming fluid in the gas tank. The motor keeps dying. Yes. Well, I'll hurry right out. Goodbye. I must be shoveling off. Pie Alamode hangs up and goes to meet her lover, little orphan Arnie, in their favorite meeting place, the family graveyard. Oh, it's so romantic here in the graveyard. There's the grave of my Uncle Ernest. Look, there's some maggots making love in dead earnest. Darling, may I have your hand in marriage? Here, I'll put this ring on your finger. Let's go tell my father. This program is brought to you by Double Insanity Insurance Company. Mothers, do you have children? Then protect them with the Double Deal policy. We pay $100,000 if your son is killed by a head-on-off white elephant going east on Thursday. If you get hit in the head, we pay you in one lump sum. We have double indemnity clause too. If you die in an accident, we bury you twice. Now back to our story. Joe Silver is plotting to kidnap Pie Alamode and hold her for ransom. He thinks Sam Alamode is dying, but he really isn't. Trigger Mortis, Frontier Mortician, is on his way to the ranch. Well, here I am. When you're at death's door, I'll pull you through. Good to see you, Trigger. Can you give me a good funeral? I'll give you a good funeral or your mummy back. Could I interest you in our new layaway plan? I'm a sick man. Yes, you need some of my Whistler's mother's medicine. 1 dose and you're off your rocker. Trigger, I can trust you, can't I? Of course, of course. Have I ever let you down? I don't trust my faithful Indian companion, Silver. He has a sneaky look. Well, I happen to know, Sam, that Joe Silver wants to kidnap your daughter and keep her from marrying little orphan Arnie. We got to do something. Think of a plan. Will Trigger Mortis think of a plan? This program is brought to you by Glum, the toothpaste that gets your bad breath the good housekeeping seal of approval. Are your teeth like the 10 Commandments, all broken? Do you have a Pullman car mouth, 1 upper and 1 lower? Then use Glum. Glum contains eucalyptus, flown in from Australia. This eucalyptus is the secret of Glum. Be true to your teeth, and they will never be false. Will Trigger Mortis think of a plan? Pie, Sam, Arnie, and Trigger Mortis are trying to figure out how to get rid of Joe Silver. I have a splitting headache. Have your eyes ever been checked? No, they've always been blue. Trigger, why don't we put Joe in one of your coffins and ship him out of state? A tasket, I'll put him in a casket. Hey, here comes Joe Silver. Get your coffin ready, Trigger. Daddy, lie on the bed and act like you're dead. Sam lies on the bed and holds his breath. Trigger takes off his shoes, and they all hold their breath. Joe Silver enters Sam's bedroom as the others hide. So, I finally caught you, you scoundrel. You've got my check so many times, you've cut my check so many times, I have to endorse it with McCurcomb. I want to marry your daughter, Sam, and nobody's going to stop me. Sure, I'm tough. I've been sent up the river so many times, I get fan mail from the salmon. The last time they caught me, I got 10 years in jail and 2 in the electric chair. Even when I was a baby, people were pinning things on me. Now I'm gonna get you. Get him, Arnie! Help, help! You're mushing me! That takes care of him. Now I have to run for a body. A fellow in town swallowed a quart of shellac and died. He had a lovely finish. How can we thank you? You'll come to the wedding, won't you? Yes, I plan to give you a tombstone for a present, but don't take it for granted. Now we're alone. Pie, my love. And as the sun sinks slowly in the west, we leave the lovers as they plan their future. Tune in tomorrow for a new adventure, brought to you by Bleedy's, the cereal of old goats. Bleedy's isn't the breakfast of champions. It's for people who just want to get in the semifinals. Now, tune in again tomorrow for the first episode of the new store. I was a teenage spinster, brought to you by Gardener's Magazine, Weeder's Digest. Good night.